Hey, what's going on, folks? Another episode of Ryan Reviews Everything, formerly known as Just My Opinion with Ryan. And I have two of just some guests that I find hilarious from the Mind Triggers podcast. We have Juicy and Jay. Please thank y'all for coming on. How y'all doing today?
What's going on?
We are great.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, I really appreciate it. And just to show some transparency, we did do an episode a few months back, and I was not in my element. I was trying to record some stuff away, and I recorded. It was probably the greatest video quality I've ever seen, and for some reason, I didn't have any audio. I don't know what happened, and I wanted to kick myself very hard because I was just a gem of an episode. But
that was a good one.
Yeah, very good one. But I do feel like we could create another gem, and I just really appreciate y'all having the patience to rock with me again. So thank y'all again.
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely. Your family, definitely.
We definitely enjoyed ourselves the first episode. So
we
already planned on coming back.
Appreciate it. Well, for those who are tuning in, we are going to be chopping it up about The Last of Us, hopping around a little bit, talking about the latest episode, maybe some comparisons between the game and the show. But before we get into that, I would love to just ask my lovely guests a icebreaker question. I always look at certain movies and shows, and I always try to be like, if someone made a biopic about me, who would play, Ryan Poole, and for whatever reason. So with that being said, if someone made a movie about you two, who's playing Juicy, who's playing Jay?
All right. So initially for me, I had picked Taraji just because in real life, I love her personality and character. I feel like that's very much me. Like you're funny, down to earth, but at the end of the day, you don't take no shit. Like, don't play with me. But then Jay pointed out very much from the Tyler Perry movies is Tasha Mack. Okay. I believe is her name. Mm-hmm. And once he said that, I'm like, you know what? I gotta agree with you because I could be like loud and crazy, a little bit ratchet. It's definitely in there. So I had to agree with that one also. So I would say between those two. And no, matter of fact, my number 3 would be Beyonce because who wouldn't want Beyonce? I mean,
absolutely. What about has anyone tried to give you Keisha from Belly at all?
No. Okay. No,
I don't think it's personality wise with that match.
Maybe
I mean, we recreated that, but I wouldn't say outsider has said that.
Gotcha.
Those scenes definitely been recreated.
Right. It was Tasha Smith.
Tasha Smith. Did I say Mac?
You said Mac.
I don't even know who Tasha.
I don't know where you got Mac from. No idea. Tasha Smith.
Tasha Smith. I'm sorry, Tasha Smith.
No, she was hilarious in Why'd I Get Married? Tasha Smith. Yeah.
Yes, sure. the black wife. That's very much, yes, just obnoxious, a little bit loud. If the right amount of liquor in me, yes. Very much so. Off that Jack, the straight shot.
So Jack is going to be Tasha Smith, yes. And wine is going to be Beyonce?
Yes.
Okay.
And regular would be Taraji.
All right.
Okay.
What you got for us, Jay?
Now, the obvious would be probably if it's going going to be like a
visually.
Yeah, If it's going like in the movie theaters and it's going to sell some box office tickets, wow. Definitely Kevin Hart.
That's why I picked Taraji because they're going to bring the people out. Like,
yeah, true.
That's a good one.
If it's going to be in the box office, definitely Kevin Hart because he's definitely an asshole. Well, I'm not going to say asshole. He's very sarcastic.
Asshole.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very sarcastic. Now, if we're going like Lifetime movie where the person does not match the character, I probably will go with Jerry Seinfeld. I like Jerry Seinfeld.
God.
If it doesn't match, it doesn't match. Look at
Sidebar, that's his favorite show.
Look when they made Flex do my MJ.
Oh, I'm still mad at Flex for that. You should have turned that down. You should have turned that down.
I'm not sure if it was Lifetime, but if it was going that route.
Okay.
Now, if we're going straight,
BT.
Yeah, or BT. Now, if we're going straight to DVD or Tubi, I'll go with Steven Seagal.
Oh,
somebody arm got to get broke with that same move. Ryan, have you seen Mark Fredette?
Oh man, that's the one we fought all the angry Jamaicans for like no reason. Yeah, I didn't know the beef was over. I said that movie was so. He was just like throwing people down elevator shafts and
exactly. So if I'm going straight to DVD movie, let him play me.
I love it. I love it. What I thought about it, okay, I like the comparison. If we're talking about box office and stuff like that, the looks may not be 100% there. I think I will go with Marlon Wayans. I'll try that.
Okay.
Close second, I would have to say Lakeith Stanfield. I don't think I'm as weird as him, but I think I could, I get a little eccentric at times.
Who's that again?
The skinny dude from Atlanta, with Donald Glover. He was also in The Photograph with Issa Rae, love story movie.
I feel like I know who he's talking about. Let me see. Let's Google that real quick.
Yeah, I only got two. I only got three like y'all got. I got two. I'm going Marlon Wayans or Lakeith Stanfield. You'll know him once you see him.
We'll play him.
Very familiar.
I gotta see the other guy first. Hold on, let me see cast. I would probably go Marlon Wayans because Marlon Wayans I think he brings a little bit of both. He could be serious and he could be funny.
Yes, true.
So I would definitely go with Marlon Wayans.
Got you. Yeah, have you looked up Lakeith yet? You saw him?
How is Lakeith, LA?
Yeah, LA and then Lakeith Stanfield.
Right there.
There we go. I feel like I do know who he's talking about. I just gotta see. Oh, okay, him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never knew his name.
See that?
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm gonna have to change mine now. Damn. Because I'm gonna have to go with him.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, I appreciate it. But so with that being said, not to geek out a little bit, but I am a huge fan of Last of Us.
Right.
Like Last of Us, and just to give a quick intro, Last of Us was one of those video games to where once I beat the entire game, maybe I'm sure you both be gaming. I saw Juicy trying to get it in on God of War before. But like when you beat the story mode, but like the thing be like, all right, yeah, you beat the story mode, but you still got like
and things.
Yeah,
like you only 72% finished. Like
exactly.
Yes, Jay tells me all the time I be trophy hunting. Like I don't like to call it that. I don't know because it sounds like a geek, but
that's the name to go trophy hunting.
I definitely be trying to complete all the missions. Like I would like to see 100%, like get all my money's worth.
That's and that's exactly how much I enjoyed Last of Us. I wanted to get to 100%. Like there's some games to once I beat it, I'm like, hey, I'm cool. I beat it. I don't need all the other side missions, but I enjoyed Last of Us so much. That's one of the games I wanted to get 100% on. And I was definitely hyped when it came out. I did.
Oh, damn, nice.
Yeah. I don't
think you're the first person I ever known to get any 100% on any game, actually.
Right.
Yeah,
I got close.
No, like 95 or something like that.
Nah, I think the most I got was like 90.
Okay.
On Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, even though same thing, even as much as I enjoy Grand Theft, once I beat the story mode, I'm like, I'm good. That's a lot of damn
That's a lot of game
and all that. Yeah, like,
it's a lot of game. And one thing I like about Last of Us, I like the enemy AI because they was always like you couldn't just sit there and shoot everybody. You really had to stick and move,
right?
And stick and move.
It did require a lot of that. Like my hand-eye coordination did improve after playing Last of Us.
It did improve?
Yes, it did. I could probably play a little bit of Call of Duty now. Like
yeah. And that's another game I can't do. Like I get my ass whooped online every time.
Absolutely.
Same. Yeah, that's a different type of game.
I keep telling people my eyes not that good. I can't do it.
So what did y'all think about let's just start with the most recent episode. We're gonna hop around a little bit here and there. One thing I did enjoy even if you're familiar with the video game, I do enjoy like the camaraderie that you see building between Ellie and Joel.
Right, definitely in the last episode, I was saying that, like he opening up laughing with her and everything. I said, okay. Now.
If somebody saved my life, shit, we better be talking.
Right, it really was not off it at first.
Like you're not gonna keep on calling me cargo for too long.
It was like this damn cargo got my girl killed.
At some point, you gotta trust me. At some point, like damn.
Yeah, but I really appreciated how throughout, and more specifically the most recent episode, about how like just throughout the episode you see Ellie, telling these corny dad jokes,
right?
And That one was the one joke was legit funny about
The jeans.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
I was gonna say that one.
He
That one
laughed
was
at
nice.
that one also.
Yeah, that Gene one was definitely nice too.
That's the
No.
one that made Joe laugh though.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, that's actually a legit funny one. But I really you know, because I feel like the you know, Neil Druckmann, which is one of the co-creators for Last of Us, I feel like he did a wonderful job making sure that
The game or the
yeah,
movie?
oh, the game.
Okay.
Yeah, he's one of the co-creators of the game, but he's also was heavily involved in the actual series itself,
Right.
the
It's
HBO
like the
series.
similarities, a lot of them are like spot on. Like even when I was watching the first episode, I'm like, oh, I remember that. Like the way the buildings look and everything, like it's
Oh
really
man,
cool. Like
oh
how they
man,
got the cars everywhere, like the way that like they had the exact look of the buildings. Like
exact
it's
layout.
pretty cool, right?
I'm talking about the exact layout, man.
Yeah,
Right.
plus nowadays these games, like
mm,
especially if you gotta make either a movie out of it or a series
yeah,
out of it, you gotta be on point.
and that's what I was bringing
Even
up.
the what you call those, the clickers and things, like those are spot on also. The way they
Spot on.
look, like they
Mhm.
did a great job with that also.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna front. Like I was actually like not that confident in it because most video games that are turned into movies or shows, it be down the drain, man. Like I remember getting hyped for when Street Fighter came out years ago.
Oh,
You know,
oh
like the
man,
movie,
yeah,
and then like you know, and Jean-Claude Van Damme was probably like the hottest, you know, fighting dude back then. But that joint was kind of trash though. I
definitely
was
disappointment.
yeah, man. You know,
Yeah.
rest in peace to Raul Julia because I know he played in Bison and he was also known for Gomez from Addams Family. But Street Fighter wasn't it. Some of the Mortal Kombat joints wasn't it. So there's a long history of like,
It started from when they came out with Mario. That's what it started from,
oh, I remember that.
and shit was just trash.
Oh, that
Like,
was yeah. Well, like with John
Wait,
Leguizamo as
was
Luigi.
Pac-Man too first?
wait, it has its own movie.
Was a movie.
Its
It was
own
like
movie.
a giant Pac-Man that was.
No, I think wasn't that Ready Player One or no? With the
That was
Pac-Man,
Ready Player One. Like
but it included Pac-Man, right?
it included Pac-Man.
Yeah, yeah. So it
Yeah,
wasn't by itself. It wasn't its own thing.
Okay.
yeah. I've been scared of us by itself now. Like, that'd be like a wild movie to follow. But so what do y'all think of? Because I know there's been some stuff that deviates from the game a little bit. What were your thoughts? Like for example, for the most recent episode, Kathleen, the woman, she's like running shit. She's you know
Right,
she's
I was
like
thinking, like, who is
she's
that?
not she's actually not from the game.
Okay.
I had to do my research as well. I was like, because it's been a minute since I played part one of Last of
Right.
Us, but she's not from the game. But you know, there have been like small bits and pieces that kind of deviate from the game. What
Yeah.
were your thoughts about Kathleen? Did it completely throw you off, or did it still flow even though you weren't familiar with Kathleen at all?
Yeah, I would say yeah, just because it's a little bit similar to like Walking Dead. Like it gotta be a protagonist and an antagonist. Like somebody gotta be the bad guy. Like they gotta be battling somebody. So it's kind of expected. But I was just a little confused. I'm thinking like, damn, like did I forget some parts of the game? But they gotta tie it together somehow, I'm sure, and bring it to life. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What about you? Did that throw you off at all?
It did. Yeah, it did. I couldn't know. I'm trying to figure out where she came from also. But then first I was trying to figure out what did I remember her from.
right, what is it?
I was about to ask both of you. I know it. I finally figured it out like literally 5 minutes ago where I know her from. I want to see did y'all know it?
I know her from several things. Yeah.
From where?
There's two things I know her from.
What
There's
I'm
a
thinking of
show.
a TV show.
Huh?
What I'm thinking of is a TV show. What I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a TV show. It was on Showtime. I think called Yellow Jackets or something like that.
I found out that I found that out, but that wasn't what I thought. What you say?
I thought she was in Scandal, but I could be wrong.
Oh, I don't know. But isn't that the same lady from the Charlie Sheen show? The one I was stalking him?
Oh, I said now I gotta look that up, man.
I
That might be it.
Yeah, that y'all. Cause I'm looking at her like, yo, she looks like what's the Charlie Sheen show? Two Grown Men.
2.5 Men.
2.5 Men. Yeah,
Oh,
I think she was the girlfriend that was stalking.
That
was stalking him.
Look like her.
That was stalking him.
I recently saw that one.
That legit might be her when I think about it. That yeah. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look that up. I mean, I think it since you say you research, I think you might be right. Might be right with that one.
I'm interested to see though how her character plays out, just being because it's a female, you know, and you know stuff like that. Like when people are overthrown and things like that, are generally ran by men. So I'm just
Yeah, like what the hell did she do to get that position?
right.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, who? Like even like her sidekick seems like a badass, and it's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
like he taking orders from her, so she got to be somebody.
Right.
Once you start killing doctors, when you need
Right.
doctors,
You said when you need doctors, you kill
yeah,
them.
you about it. You definitely about a different type of lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah, that's
The
definitely
bad part
different.
was the doctor said, "Yo, I delivered you,"
Damn.
Yeah,
and
dude.
she still killed her
She ain't give
with
a fuck.
ease.
I didn't get why she killed the doctor though. Like I understand like what he was like she thought he was withholding information, but like goddamn. He wasn't able to save that boy life, but he could have saved somebody's fucking life. Like
I think she. Yeah, I don't know. I guess she just got fed up because he wasn't giving her any information.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
got for blood.
But you know
Right.
that's actually was kind of matter of fact, two things. Well, one, like I felt like that episode seemed kind of short because it wasn't that many scenes necessarily. You got them driving, running into the hunters or whatever. You got the introduction to Kathleen, and then you got them building bonds, from dad jokes and all that. So being that episode was kind of short, what did you think about? Well, I'll just make a statement and you let me know if you agree or disagree. I really enjoyed how when they first ran into the hunters, like the dude tried to act like he was hurt, and next they try to hijack the truck or whatever like that. Like, did that ring bell or ring pretty accurate to y'all as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from the game when because that happened a lot. There were a lot of like and people that did that in the games in general. Like you were if you were in the outside world during the daytime, you were kind of fighting the humans, and then at night and things you were against the clickers. I would say so. They
Will y'all have stopped
to help him?
Yeah.
Nah.
Right. Out in this day and age, because it seemed like that's a known thing because the guy warned him before he went to go find his brother. So it seemed like they know that those type of people are out there. Like you can't trust nobody.
Yeah.
You're right.
So, no. Me being a female, definitely no.
Oh yeah, and that's one thing that I really appreciate about both the show and the video games. I really feel like it really tests like what you truly consider right or wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I know we're gonna hop around a little bit, but just to rewind to like the first episode when like the sickness or plague or whatever first broke.
Mm-hmm.
Like his daughter is like, hey, we ain't gonna help our neighbors, and he like, nah, we get in the truck and we gone. We ain't stopping to help anybody. Like, like you would like, I consider myself to be a kind person, but I 100% believe I wouldn't stop for anybody in that situation. I literally would be worried about my wife and
you
daughter.
Can't just because you never know. And I feel like if it was vice versa, for one, they probably wouldn't stop for me. And then two, later down the line, if it becomes me or them, they gonna choose them.
Yeah.
So no.
I think the only way I probably would consider stopping is after I get established. Like if I gotta get a camp and get established first. And then
you was like Bill in the house.
Yeah, if I was like Bill, all right, yeah. Yeah. Because I'm already established already. I can't help you if I'm still trying to help myself.
Okay.
But then I would have had to hit him with the Rick, and I would have to ask him a couple questions first.
Oh, from Walking Dead.
Yeah. Just to really see where their head is at.
Right.
Yeah. What was the question? Like, have you killed somebody before?
How many you killed?
Yeah.
And I forgot what the other one was.
Right. But speaking of like Bill and Frank, when they do deviate from the game, I impressive because it doesn't take away from it still makes a good storyline. What
was that part in the game? No, right?
No,
gay because I'm like, right,
yeah, I think they only introduced Bill.
Not his lover.
Yeah, they never showed Frank.
Like nice to see a little background. Like it gave some depth to the show, I would say.
Yeah, I thought it was cool, man.
Now, do y'all think Frank finessed Bill in the beginning?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know, because it's not like he knew Bill was gay. Like, he really just fell in the hole. I'm trying to see when his gaydar went off. Like, nah, I could get this nigga.
We saw the piano, baby. We saw the piano probably.
Yeah, my man started playing show tunes. He was like, oh, I got it.
like how many times Frank did this? Because Frank was too comfortable doing that.
He was.
You know what? To answer your question, I think he did kind of finesse him. Like he was trying to make it sound like, hey, thank you for the food. I'm gonna go on my way. Nah.
Exactly. Like how many times he said, I'm about to leave.
But that's typical shit women do, though. Honestly, and he was the woman in the relationship.
So Frank's the bottom.
Is that Frank's the what?
Frank was the bottom.
I don't know.
trying to
I
say?
guess so.
That's crazy. I don't know how that works.
Frank definitely finessed Bill.
He
Definitely.
finessed him. He finessed him, bro.
Out the food, out of it started for a couple hours to stay. Hours went to like a week. A week transferred to like 2 years.
No, then my man gave him a shower. He was like, "Oh yeah, you can use my shower." And
I feel like if that food wasn't good, he probably would have kept it moving. Like
nah, he would have stayed regardless.
A 5-star meal, pour him wine and everything, like poured it like the waiter and everything on his little wrist. Like, nah, like he was wooing him back. Like that's why he knew to push up. Like,
wait, so do you think Bill really wasn't gay and Bill was just trying to hit the first human he's seen?
See that?
No, I think Bill was legit gay. I don't know too many. I apologize. I know it sounds. I don't know too many like heterosexual dudes who like just be busting out show tunes on the piano like that. You know? So,
I mean, no, because also we don't know how long he been alone. Like maybe he just want a friend genuinely. That don't mean he's gay, but he want somebody to talk to, like, you know, kick it with.
Okay.
That don't mean he was necessarily going to be gay. I think they could have been good friends if he wasn't gay. Still.
Yeah.
Now, would y'all have killed yourself with your partner? Yeah.
At that age, yes, because
I don't know. I don't think so. I can't.
Because you're not about to find nobody else.
You don't know who's gonna fall in the hole.
No, you don't.
You don't know who else is gonna fall in the hole.
I wouldn't have killed myself because like if you think about it, like it wasn't that long ago. Like shortly after that, didn't Joel and Ellie like just stumble upon the joint anyway, and there was like a suicide note for Joel and everything. You know what I'm saying? So
no. Remember Joel already knew where it was
at that point. They became like good friends already.
Because Tess.
Yeah, even when he got shot, he kept saying, "Call Joel, he'll take care of you." Right. So
Tess was the glue between them.
Right.
Because I think what's his name? Bill. He didn't fuck with Joel. Well, I can say he didn't fuck with Joel. He wasn't too fond of Joel.
No, he wasn't.
And they was literally the same type of person. Like they knew not to trust anybody. I
definitely thought it was over for him once he got shot, though. I did not expect him to live. And it was so crazy how they just reversed. Like I expected Bill to be like old and withered away, but it was like Frank. Like that was a little bit crazy. Like
they never told like how he got in the wheelchair.
Right. What did he have?
I'm a big backstory type of person. Like I need to know like what the fuck put him in that position.
Yeah. You know what? I forget the director's name, but I'll put it. Yeah, I'll do a pop up or something. But there was like an article that came out, and the director was like, he said something to the effect of how he like purposely tricked the viewers in watching like a gay love story. You know, and I thought. I was like, that's pretty dope. I mean, because like if you're a fan of the video
totally
game,
support the community. So it's
at first I thought it was when Tess and Joe kept mentioning Frank, Bill and Frank. I just thought it was regular Fireflies people. Right? I didn't think nothing of it.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, Bill came out with the towel.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm saying what I'm full support of that, you know, community and everything was like that. But unfortunately, it still showed like with the type of world we live in. Like there was a lot of negative tweets about that specific episode.
Really?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Wow.
Still,
right? Still. Like that's crazy.
It is crazy. It is crazy. But nah, I think when I think about it, like they definitely didn't show. Actually, there was one clip where they showed Frank like very briefly. Like you definitely don't get that whole backstory. But like, I think Joel and Bill are somewhere in the game and. Frank hangs himself because he gets bitten by like one of the monsters, and instead of turning to one of them, he commits suicide. So they kind of just tweaked it a little bit.
Hey, I know you're a big TV show guy, Ryan. What show did he come in?
Well, which one, Bill?
Which one is Bill again? Bill is the one that lived there, right?
Yeah,
the bigger one. Yeah. Which TV show did he come in?
Parks and Rec.
Yep.
Parks and Rec.
It was so weird for me seeing him play that role.
Yeah, me too. I was like, hey, go ahead, do your thing, man. Yeah, get
after the first kiss, I'm like, it's not really that bad. They lips just touched. That's it. But then they was like in bed together. One was on top of each other. I'm like, oh, they really playing these roles like for real. Like,
yeah. I commend. You know, I don't know like what their personal life is, but you know, even if whatever you identify yourself, I really commend people who go in, you know, for roles like that. It, you know, like the whole Brokeback Mountain thing. I think what Luke James is
a lot of people wasn't like bisexual or anything in that movie, right?
Well, Brokeback Mountain.
No,
that was just like the gay cowboy joint. Was a.
I did not watch that movie. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't. But
I didn't get a chance to either.
You said what?
No, I didn't get a chance to see it either.
Yeah, yeah. But hey, if you dedicate yourself to a role like that, I think that's commendable.
To roll like that.
Yeah, yeah. But no, man, I really thought it was a dope episode, man. A dope series, period. I'm actually. What are some things that you're expecting moving forward? Like, do you have any predictions? Do you think it might deviate from any other type of place, anything like that?
Deviation, no, but I'm excited to see the bloaters because they
Ooh,
were really hard for me in the game to beat. Like they were stressing me out the most. Like, so I want to see how they're gonna come to life, honestly. I'm excited for that. Because I'm pretty sure that's what's underground under that moving where the ground was and that they just left it. They like, get somebody else to do it. But I'm pretty sure that's what's under there. It gotta be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if they're gonna incorporate part 2
all in one season,
all in one, or they're gonna save it.
I feel like they should, as how they stretching out these episodes already. I'm sure they're gonna stretch it out. They answered the whole episode about like a gay couple, so.
Yeah, I'm with Jay. I'm actually, my prediction, if you call it, if you want to call it that, I predict that Abby, the character you play in the sequel, I feel like they're gonna have her like in the season finale. Maybe even if it's for like 30 seconds, you'll probably see Abby somewhere in the season finale of season 1. That's just my prediction. I didn't do any research. That is just a blind prediction. Do y'all remember Abby at all?
I feel like Abby was the girl that she liked.
No, Abby was she was the daughter of the doctor who got killed.
Okay. The protagonist, well, not protagonist, but the other girl that was pretty much hunting you in the second one.
Oh, she was like a little tomboyish.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah. She was tough too.
Yeah,
she was hard for me also.
Hey, man, did you have any unanswered questions
from this series so far?
Yeah.
Damn. Any unanswered questions? That's a good question. If anything, I am I don't know if you call it unanswered question, but I wonder. I am curious to see what's Tommy gonna been up to, like if that's gonna be kind of different or not. Joel's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I want to know how to test. Well, when did Tess get bitten? Did she get bitten inside the library?
Yeah, inside the library.
Tussle they had, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little tussle.
Before she was bandaging her leg up.
Okay.
I'm sure.
You know what? I actually do have my one question I do have. Now it just came to me was so are they going to find Joel's brother, or is he still on a mission to take it
like, is he trying to do a 2-for-1?
Yeah.
In the game though, he did find his brother, right?
Yeah, he does find his brother. Yeah.
Well, they gotta cross paths sometime, because if he's taking her to the Fireflies and his brother, I think, is a high member. Yeah.
I feel like he could find out more.
All in one, yeah.
Where the brother is.
Yeah, because the brother, I think he's somewhat high rank in the Fireflies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they probably definitely gonna cross paths. Probably when he take the cargo to where it got to go.
Right, cargo, aka Ellie.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Well, shoot, I'm excited. Thank you for your predictions and things of that nature, which we expect. I'm also excited for that as well. One small fun fact before we wrap up. The way the most recent episode ended, like the black kids, they got the drop on Joel and Ellie. If you saw, one of them is actually deaf, and he's like a hockey player from the DMV area, and
Which one, the bigger one or the smaller one?
The smaller one who went like this, the one the episode ended.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so I'm actually excited. I want to learn more about how he got that role, but he's
right,
like hockey player, deaf, and he went from that to acting. Acting. So
nice.
I'm looking forward to that. So before we sign off, can you let people know where they can listen to your podcast, which I find hilarious every time y'all drop?
Wait, hold on, Mike, real quick. Who would y'all pick, Joel or Rick?
I'm taking Joel. I'm sorry. I'm taking Joel.
Well, how come?
I'm taking Joel because he don't care about He don't care about all that. You talking about in a one-on-one fight or just like who you
they
rock
fighting
with?
each
No,
other?
no, not that
Like,
fighting.
who's gonna be a leader?
Yeah, in a apocalypse world.
I'm gonna go with
Okay.
Rick.
Like, which camp would you join?
I'm gonna go with Rick. Joe don't got no camp.
No, if he did have a camp though, I'm saying if he did have a camp and there was a leader of the camp, who would you?
I
Damn,
don't
you
know.
know
Joe
what?
a
Okay.
little heartless. A little heartless.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm about to say now that we broaden out the question a little bit, I gotta go with Rick. Yeah. Joel seemed like he about to. I'm just here to save my ass and whoever I rock with.
Right.
Like,
I'm just
yeah,
here
you
for
mess
a
around
good time.
Joel, you join Joel's camp and he ain't rocking with you. You might be sacrificed or something.
So Joe gonna be like Negan?
Yeah,
Right.
you're gonna be like Negan.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
I
about you,
picked-
Jay? Who you
I
going?
picked Joe at first, but since I brought that up, then that's some good points. I think
Yeah.
because I think Rick was really trying to rebuild.
So why
Yeah.
did you pick initially?
Because Joe don't care. Joe don't care. Joe's gonna just get the job done. And Joe is like damn, what's the guy from the right hand man, Rick's right hand man with the crossbow? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, not Daryl.
Mhm.
Joe remind me of Shane.
Oh, yeah, Shane
He's just about business. Like
about business.
that's it.
Mm-mm.
Sorry. But now y'all say that okay, if it's an apocalypse role and he's trying to rebuild, okay, I probably will go with Rick.
Yeah. You know, like a small difference, like if you get bit around Joe, he gonna be like, oh, you got bit, you gotta fall back. Rick might try to cut your arm off and still keep you alive or something.
Right? Damn, you're right. You're right. You're
Right. He's
right.
gonna try to save you. Joe,
Yeah.
Joe gonna burn you. Or
Yeah.
shoot you and burn you.
Damn, yeah, y'all right. Yeah.
Oh man. So is it can you let the listeners know where they can find your podcast, get your merch, any of that type of stuff?
So on Instagram, we are mind_triggers. If you guys want to possibly be a guest on the show, you can fill out a guest form. You can email us at mind. Is it still mind_triggers?
At the email? No, mine triggers one.
mindtriggers1@gmail.com, and you can fill out a guest form and everything. Let us know you want to be on the show. It's pretty much the same tag, mind_triggers for like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all of that.
And just make sure you listen to the episode. If you want to be a guest, listen to the previous episodes because it's not safe for work at all.
Fine.
Yeah. And I want to say I want to be on the show. Next time I'm in Jersey, I know we talk about it behind the scenes.
Sure?
I've heard some episodes.
No shows are sober, guys. No shows are recorded sober.
Hey, I'm cool with that. But I really enjoy what y'all talk about. Is hilarious, informative. At times, I've definitely learned some stuff. And I listen every time y'all drop, man.
Appreciate it. And we're dropping the new season 4 is gonna be coming out right on Valentine's Day.
Oh,
it's gonna be the new logo is gonna be green for the new season. It's called slime season.
Slime season. That's dope. Well, thank y'all again, and we're signing out from another episode of Ryan Reviews Everything. Peace.